Okay, so good morning, Professor Bump.
Good morning.
First and foremost, I would like to ask you, well, in my opinion, your take on world literature is rather unique in comparison to the other world literature classes that are in Plan 2.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you developed the layout for your class, with specifics to the texts that you decided to use, how you incorporated the class excursions, and whatnot?
Well, it all depends what your goals are. And my first goal is to address both sides of the brain, left and right side, or you could say the head and the heart. And the way to do that is experiential learning. Experiential learning, if done successfully, produces a retention rate of 80 to 90%. Normal learning, even at Harvard, produces a retention rate of 10 to 20%. And that's where this has been tested at Harvard, where students forget almost everything within 2 weeks after the course is over. So if you want the students to remember or retain something, experiential learning is the way to go. It also addresses both sides of the brain. The biggest deficiency in the university is the emotional intelligence, which is ascribed often to the right side of the brain, but usually represented metaphorically by the heart or whatever. Indeed, in the Church of Reason, emphasizing feelings is almost, and is at times, a heresy. So that's what makes, one thing that makes my version quite different.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yes. So that's my goal, though. It's more important to have 2 hours that you remember for the rest of your life than nothing that you remember for the rest of your life.
Wow, you just bottled down the class into perfect.
Well, then there was a later development, and that is the new curriculum, which is being phased in. And that makes my section quite a bit different, because I'm phasing it in now.
The new curriculum? What is that?
Well, it was a big revision of everything.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
And it's slowly trickling in as requirements.
Okay.
There's traditional requirements like writing, and that's retained, of course. Then there's 5 others, though, that you have to take at least one course in. And this is quite different. Diversity, global cultures, and so on and so forth. And ethics and leadership, which is another flag. They're called flags, obviously. So actually, my 603 has the flag, ethics and leadership. And it earns students that credit. Now, the current students are not under that program yet.
Okay.
But there's another special emphasis there. And so I have to devote a third of the class to ethics and leadership. So that's another big difference.
Oh, wow.
And at the same time, I do look ahead to 2 other flags and try to do a little of that. Of course, world literature, global culture is right there.
Yeah.
But more than just world literature, as you know, we try to do it experientially. And today, I'm not only going to wear my India outfit, but I have this whole suitcase full of saris.
Yes, for the students to dress up.
I think there's one male outfit.
There's one male outfit.
So to get that feel, to have fun, and then maybe they'll remember the day they,
Yeah, most definitely.
We're doing Siddhartha today, so it's about India, and we just did Jainism, Buddhism, and Hinduism, so, it fits right in.
Most definitely.
And it's world literature. Siddhartha was written in German originally, then written about India, of course. So it blends in its own way. Let's try to harmonize with them. This isn't your thing, I guess. Okay, we'll do a more familiar thing.